All right, y'all, quick update before we start this video. My music is coming out in the next 2 weeks, so I'm gonna keep y'all updated on the release dates for those, just because a lot of y'all have been hitting me up asking me. So I promised I will keep y'all updated and I will let you know when the first song is live. Okay, NFAC, what exactly are you doing in the woods at night practicing shooting? Only other things you need at that point are a boombox, a tent, and some Dancing in the Moonlight playing in the background. You know, the only time I have ever been in the woods when it was pitch black is when we go hog hunting out here in Texas. But by the looks of this video, I think a full-grown hog could handle a gun better than most of y'all. You guys know I've called out the NFAC a few times, to say the least, here on how they handle their weapons, their negligent discharges. So let me get this right. Y'all are protesting, and then one of your NFAC members shoots 3 of your other members? No, I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. Hang on. I'll go over here for a second. But this video just puts it all to shame. I literally have shed tears from laughing so hard. So I'm gonna break down this video for y'all, and I'm gonna try to keep my composure here because it's gonna be pretty hard not to laugh.
Metal.
What is it doing? It not feeding right?
No, it ain't feed.
Okay.
First off, whoever is holding the camera, you are flagging everyone in the firing line. Literally flagging everyone. You're waving around your gun like it's a free sandwich sign in front of Quiznos. You know, a great man once told me that life is 90% preparation and 10% execution. So if you want to be a couple of campfire girls one night and shoot all your guns in the dark, buy a wireless floodlight and hang it on a tree. Who would have thought? I would even accept a lantern. Go Indiana Jones with it. But you're using your tactical flashlight that's mounted on your gun as light for the firing line. Come on. Okay, here's where it gets good.
You having a problem with the weapon?
Are you having a problem with the weapon? I'm sorry, I told y'all I wouldn't laugh, but geez. The things people post on the internet without thinking, like maybe this makes me look really dumb. This guy literally has no idea what he's doing. He looks like a blind man trying to cane his way through the woods. Look, I don't know who taught the NFAC how to shoot, and I'm being serious at this point, but the people who taught me how to shoot all have a common theme with the first thing that they told me. First is safety. But with that, it's knowing how to handle and operate your weapon. We're not talking about a fishing pole here. We're talking about something that can kill someone. So the fact that you're sitting there in the firing line trying to finger your weapon to try to figure out what's wrong with it just blows my mind. What I mean by mastering your weapon is knowing how to take it apart, knowing how to put it back together, being able to do it blindfolded, being able to pull the trigger on your gun without it moving around, know what to do if there's a jam in the gun. Grandmaster Jay says, oh, you having a problem with your gun? Come on. Practicing something with no knowledge of how to do it makes you good at doing it the wrong way. Say that 10 times fast, NFAC, then maybe you'll learn. Okay, last one.
On 5, 4, 3, 2, commence the fire.
Okay, so I don't know who trained Jay, and apparently he's forgotten all of his training from his army days, because everything from his stance, how he raises the gun, to when he starts shooting, to how his body is angled, and then when he's about to shoot, you see the gun moving up and down like he's playing a trumpet. All right, we're using the AK for this demonstration. Okay, so he's sitting there in the firing line, right? Then when he goes to raise the gun, I'm not kidding, this is exactly what he did. Rewatch the video. He goes,
On 5.
okay, Then his body is angled like this when he's shooting. Who taught you how to shoot? What happened to being squared off, leaning into the gun? And then when he's counting down for everyone to shoot, his gun is moving when he starts shooting. Are you kidding? All right, look, y'all, I know it's funny to joke around about this stuff, but there's a reason why I share these videos with y'all and do these videos on NFAC. They are a perfect example of what not to do when you're handling weapons, or if you're in a militia, or if you own a gun. If you're gonna do something in life, do the research to be able to do it right and to practice effectively. Do you think you're just gonna pick up a guitar one day and just start playing it perfectly? No. You have to practice chords. You have to learn the strings. You have to learn hand placement. It's the same thing with a gun. If you don't know how to handle a gun, it's fine. All of us started there at one point in our lives. But don't go to a shooting range and act like you know what you're doing and completely screw it up. Ask someone, take a class, do research, go on YouTube, find a credited YouTube person that knows what he's talking about. There's plenty of them out there. And then you will avoid negligent discharges like the NFAC and be able to protect your family without shooting one of them because you have no idea what you are doing with a gun.